Noem was questioned about her department's deportation practices during a tense hearing in Washington, D.C. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was challenged during a hearing today about her department's controversial deportation practices. Noem, 54, testified before the House on Thursday, December 11, about national security threats, where she was questioned by a representative about the deportation of military veterans by the Trump administration. Madam Secretary, how many United States military veterans have you deported? Rep. Seth Magaziner, a Democrat from Rhode Island, asked Noem during the hearing. When she replied, "Sir, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military veterans," Magaziner began to express his respect for military members as a man who had been sitting behind him stood and brought over a tablet featuring a veteran calling into the hearing over video. "As Americans, we owe everything to those who have served our country in uniform, particularly those who have served in combat. Do you agree with that?" Magaziner asked. Noem began to say, "Sir, I believe that people that are in the United States that are citizens have legal status here," before Magaziner interrupted to introduce the video guest. "Madam Secretary, we are joined on Zoom by a gentleman named Se-Jun Park," Magaziner said. "He is a United States Army combat veteran who was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989. Magaziner said Park, a Purple Heart recipient, had struggled with PTSD and substance abuse issues after his time in combat, and had been arrested in the 90s for minor drug offenses. NPR previously reported that Park was charged with possession of a controlled substance and bail jumping while battling an addiction to crack cocaine. Park has been sober for the last 14 years, the congressman told Noem, before saying, "Earlier this year, you deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old." Magaziner then asked Noem to join him in thanking Mr. Park for his service to our country. She responded by saying she is grateful for every single person that has served our country and follows our laws, and knows that our laws are important and every one of them needs to be enforced. When he pressed her about looking into Park's case, Noem said she absolutely would, but added, "Our programs need to have integrity as well." Magaziner continued with his questioning when he introduced a Navy veteran named Jim Brown who was married to a woman who came to the U.S. from Ireland and has lived in the country for 48 years, but has been in prison for the last 4 months. "She did not come here illegally, and she has never committed any crime other than writing 2 bad checks totaling $80 10 years ago," Magaziner said.